there for China. Could be Sondi Zhang there. We are about to get underway. Everything about to kick off very shortly. Face off. Started. The ball has gone loose. Japan picks it up. Number 21. Yamamoto picks that one up as they continue on. Japan claiming the first position of the game. Already starting off strong. They're going to be showing they mean business here. Tanemura passing it down to Kuroda. Kuroda down to Komatsu. Komatsu down to Koyama on the sideline there. Goes for the pick. Norita passing it around. Tanemura. Tanemura going down the right side. Quick turn, sidestep, keeping it away. Passes out to the right side. And past, as they approach the crease line, continues further back, trying to make some space. Goes for a little dodge on the side there. Takes the shot. First goal of the game. Took no time at all. Easy goal there for Yuto Komatsu, midfielder from Tokyo, playing for the Grizzlies. He's another player to watch out for. And Japan hitting some fresh legs out onto the bench. You can see Nozawa on this wing line here for Japan. And Danmu, number 16 on the China's wing line, closest to the commentary box here. As you can see, the score will be on your screen below. Japan with the face-off win once again. Pops it off to the LSM, number 19, Nozawa. LSM long stick midfielder. Just passing around the restraining line. Lots of very vocal game here. On the sideline, Japan looking for take the dodge. They takes a little sidestep there. Great pass for Japan. Continue on as they're going to go all the way. Goes through to the middle, cuts for the shot, takes it and scores. Russell Bollinger. As I mentioned in the starting lineups there, well, not coming from Alberta, Canada, Rochester Institute of Technology. I already mentioned he's a player to watch out for, and he must have heard he's saying, look, commentators notice me. I'm going to make sure you know why I'm a player to watch out for. Doesn't take him long. Less than 2 minutes. We're already up by 2. Japan making a statement for themselves. See on that replay there as he just cuts through into the middle, taking out one of the China players. Our face-off players crouched down, ready for it. Bit of a challenge there. Still clamped up. Japan winning it again, claiming possession. Third face-off, third win. Looking forward to go. You see them shifting up from the restraining line. Great movement, knowing where his players need him. Continuing along, passes it back as he drops back. Goes running along the side. Across the restraining line on the far wing. Goes for the dodge. Dodges into the right. Cuts into the middle. Takes the shot. Saved by Team China. Trying to have possession of the ball. Possibly the first time this game. This goalie has hit it out of the crease to get the ball moving. Dropped the ball, but has recovered it. John Leight's hand. Passed it back down to Ping Fei. Great pass upwards to Lua Kong. Kong slowing it down, waiting for his defense to get off, get those extra men out. To see them shifting up from the bench side as we'll come onto the right side of your screen. Pass down to X. Ball behind Team Japan's goal line extended. Team China looking for a way through. Gets past one Japan player, gets pushed out, takes a shot well wide, but backed up by China as they claim the ball back. Back to Yang Zhao. Yang Zhao passing it forward to Tao. Tao Luo passing it back. It's Kong again. Japan locking him off, not letting him any further. Tries to step back, has to continue on round. China holding on possession, drop the ball there. Japan not reaching out too far. No, we'll get him back when it gets closer. Yushwin passing it off to the left side. Goes for the shot. Lands right in Team Japan's goalie's stick. No essay for Kaisho Fuji. Fuji passes it down. 18 running down the right side. China making lots of calls. Easy pass down to 21. Rei Yamamoto continuing on through to the middle. Where's Japan passing now down to left. Long pole goes for the shot. Swing it through. Yugo Tatematsu from Mie. Plays for the Steelers. And with that goal, stealing the show. We love a long pole goal. Just sending it through. Easy pass. Easy pass to take, and scores there. Haiyang Mao taking the face off for Team China. And Neo Akamoto for Team Japan. On my side of the wing here, you can see Soto Nozawa for Team Japan. And Danmu. 3-0 is the score to Japan so far. The officials head out. Clamped by Japan. Ball gone red for White holding. Reset the ball in the middle. Japan picks it up. Face-off is a very technical play. Had to be very careful with what you do. Don't want to get caught up like China has there. Japan claiming possession back. Once again, technically they've now just won each face-off. Can they go? How far are they going to go before China manages to win a face-off? Good dodges, little steps there by Team Japan, looking for where to go. Turns to the right, quick back to the left, roll dodge. And backed up by Komine on Team Japan. Goes for the run at X, looks around, going all the way, takes the defender with him, draws him out. Japan rolls to the right, switches hands, cutting left, goes for the shot, bounced off a player. Japan recovers it. Daisuke Koyama passing it around, ball goes to the right side of the goal. The pack getting sandwiched in by a couple of China players there. And the whistle there. It's a change of position for something. Apologies, I'm not sure what for. Team China running down the far side of the sideline, continuing on through. Peels back towards the restrainer line. Passes it through. Loose ball gone as though Taulua trying to keep up with it. Running around halfway, has trouble. Attacker in the halfway line almost gave a little poke there, but continued around. I was able to stay far enough. Team China holding on to it at the sideline in front of Team Japan's benches. Team Japan getting very vocal on their benches. As Yushwin Liu tries to go through, quickly turns back the other way. As he goes for the shot, no, passes the ball to X, continues around into the middle. Number 18. Zhangzhou passes it all the way back. As pushing around, tries to go through the sea of red, not getting anywhere. Japan's defense is locking off Team China, not letting them through anywhere. Dodges past one, goes for the shot, deflected off the goalie's stick. Ball stays in. China picks it up with a quick check. Holds onto it well. Tries to wrap it around by the long pole. Can't do it. Picked up by Team China. 96. Great save there by Fuji in net. Continues down the side. Looks for the pass. No, takes the run himself. He's like, I want to get some exercise in. Continues on. Great take by Ida. Ida passes off to the back. Yeah. Fukuda was waiting. Fukuda takes it himself. Tries to pull the Chinese defense away, opening up a gap to get that quick cutting movement as they hit earlier from their goals. 8 minutes remaining on the clock in this first quarter. Japan continuing down. Left side, cuts through to the middle for a pass at X. Switches hands, takes the run himself. Does he go for the wraparound shot? He takes the shot, hits the top corner. Takuma scoring that one. And here you see on the replay, he gets past the long pole defender, wraps all the way through, goes for that, just top of the bar. Goalie had already dropped down, thinking he's going to shoot low, and he just didn't have enough reaction speed to block off that top edge. It looks like they've just taken a time out, so we'll just take a short rest and back shortly.
We honor our indigenous roots and international history. Lacrosse is more than a game. We play with speed, heart, and precision. Young, modern, electric, inclusive, growing across the globe. Lacrosse is everyone's sport, governed globally by World Lacrosse.
From our unique origins to the modern game, the global lacrosse community has been preparing for this moment. Together, we step into a new chapter of growth, competition, unity, and inspiration for the next generation. Welcome to a new era of lacrosse. At the Olympic Games in Los Angeles, we continue growing together. Join the journey, and let's make history in LA and beyond. A new era of lacrosse starts now.
And welcome back. Just after a quick time out, Japan is leading by a good margin so far in this first quarter, showing their dominance on the world stage. This is the Asia Pacific Men's Lacrosse Championship for 2026. Japan has won the face-off once again. Into following round where China being very vocal with their defense, trying to cover it off a bit this time. And we have 7.5 remaining in this first quarter as Japan rolls the ball away to his teammates there. Easy little pass, or tuku in our native language here. Our indigenous language is Māori. Throughout the streams this week, I'll try give you a bit of insight to Te Reo Māori, the Māori language here in New Zealand. So those visiting from or watching from overseas get a bit of a taste and a bit of some fun words, and I hope I pronounce those correctly for you as well. Japan going for the shot. Great angle. The goalie drops down, using the legs to save that one. China bouncing it up in the air, catches the ball. Shin Shu Wang going down, player clambering over. Loose ball push. Ball goes wide, so we have a turnover. A tuku atu. Turnover in Māori there. Japan not too happy with that by the sounds of it, but hey, they've got a commanding lead. 4 goals over nothing for China. Japan picks that one up. Another turnover. Tuku atu. Number 6 for Japan getting hammered. Bollinger having no issue with little stick checks. He can handle it. No worries there. Rochester Institute Tech. Obviously there's high-level lacrosse players here. This is an international tournament, but there are a few key players you might hear me mention quite a few times, and some universities or colleges. As China is holding off Japan from getting down. The player goes down, gets back on his feet. Koyama holds on to the ball quite well, passes it back to Kuroda. Kuroda goes for the shot. Backed up by Team Japan. As they trap. Team Japan passing it around, pulling out Team China's defense. Number 8 was quite far up there on the defense, had to drop back behind the restrainer. Luckily didn't open any mistakes there. Number 5 has to quickly pass down, but 6, quick dodge keeps him away. Almost lost his footing on that hit there. Continues on. China's long pole in the middle there, trying to pick it up, struggling to it, hitting it away like they're playing hockey now. Can they scoop it up? Trying to, struggling as Team Japan just gets in the way, recovers it, hacking at it like it's lumberjack conference out there. And I see a flag down over there. Just behind the goal, you'll see a flag down, calling for the penalty, and I think that could be an obstruction or interference. A taupare. And so you can see on the screen there, Tuku pass. So while you're enjoying this stream here, we'll give you a bit of Māori words to learn. Great to have you join this stream wherever you are in the world. Ball goes to Japan. As you see, Dan Mu in the box for China for a penalty. Japan trying to find the way through on this man up. Taking it slow. Ball goes China. As the Tuku went too far and went out the back. Pass. Holding it, not even trying to cradle it there. Luckily, he was able to recover it. Goalie comes out of the crease. Straight through the middle. Number 42 for Team China, continuing on all the way, rushing all the way off to the side. Then pulls back, luckily, and then has his teammate, number 7, cruising on back to pick it up for him. Passed around. Tao Luo picks it up. At X. Ball goes to the far side of the field. Drawing out his defender. Well played. Can he beat him on the speed? Number 16 for Japan tries to wrap check. Sagawa tried the wrap check. Not enough as they continue on playing through. Team China pushing forward. Can't get past the Australian much. Chance there, but couldn't pick it up on the ball there. Tries to scoop it up. As shot clock reset with the air horn, you hear Japan continue on through on the right side. Close to the goal, cutting through to the middle. Still inside the restrainer line. Pass back over, looking in the middle. You see a few Japan players heading off to the bench, getting the new players out there. Looking, quick sidestep, continues on, goes to the far side, pass goes too far. Can he keep it in? No, ball goes out. Long pole with the ball here. One long ma. Zhang Long Pang over this close side of the massive call for it. A shouting screech afterwards for the ball. And looks like they've just called another time out. So we'll just take a short break once again. See you shortly. And bringing our time out to about to an end. You hear the whistle blown. So far, this game has been very much in Japan's favour. China has had some chances in the offensive zone, just hasn't been able to capitalise it and yet to find a way through. Some of those coming from just low passes and just dropping the ball, or not, or the Japan's defence just locking them off, being ruthless at it. Japan's even drawing it quite far against China and not too worried, but you see lots of wrap checks. Some of them haven't been getting what they've been wanting. But so far, Japan still in control of the game, 4-0 over China. As we're on the far side. There, wrapping around for the goal. Takuma Komine scoring that one. From the corner, wrap comes through at X behind the crease. You can watch on this replay coming up very shortly. As he continues around the crease, follows along, and hits the bottom corner. Bounce shot, ruthless shot. One of the goalie's worst nightmares. You know, you go low, ball ends up high, but I think it hit the goal line as it bounced anyway, so there was almost no chance of getting in the way of that one. Yugo Tatsumatsu getting ready on this wing line. And Dan Mu on the wing line for Team China. Looks like an illegal procedure on the face-off there. For China, as they were taking too long to get to the wing line in wrong position. So ball goes straight to Japan in their favour once again as they continue around passing it all, get their players out there. China, getting a fresh player out there as they send out Xian Shu on the defense to try lock off Japan in this final 1 minute and 20 seconds. Can they do it? Japan continuing on, cutting through to the middle, goes for a jump shot. Japan scoring there. Takuma Komine. Hope you have your passport, just because watch this play. He continues on here. He's got his defender right in front of him. Gets a little dodge. Dodges to the left side. Running forward through. And as he gets up in the air, jumps up over the shoulder of the goalie. Can't sneak it through. One minute, 8 seconds remaining in this quarter. Ball's ready in the centre there. 6-0 is the score. Ball goes to Japan. Japan in the transition zone in the middle of the field there. Kuroda with the ball, passing, dropping back down to Koyama. Koyama down to Komatsu. Komatsu goes for the dodge. Dodges left. No, turns right. Continues on to the middle. Passes down to Tanemura. All the way down to the far end to see where Koyama is. Goes for the shot. Saved by Team China's goalie. 30 seconds remaining. Can Team China get something in this final quarter? Give them some momentum. As Nikki said yesterday, who are joined by my commentary, he said momentum in lacrosse is a game changer. They send it down. Can they pick it up? Japan scoops it up out of the air as it bounces around. 10 seconds. Running through off to the left side. Oh, beautiful block of the stick by Team China's long pole. 1 second remains. Just rips the shot and saved by Team Japan. Anyway, that brings us to the end of this first quarter.
We honor our indigenous roots and international history. Lacrosse is more than a game. We play with speed, heart, and precision. Young, modern, electric, inclusive, growing across the globe. Lacrosse is everyone's sport, governed globally by World Lacrosse.
Welcome back. Yes, look at those beautiful rolling hills surrounding the NZCIS campus here, where we are hosting this Asia Pacific Men's Lacrosse Championship. It's a beautiful venue to be playing at. It's a beautiful country, Aotearoa, New Zealand. And welcome. Hope you have been enjoying this game so far. So a little update. Japan has been taken a demanding lead in this game. 6-0. That's just in the first quarter. Now, as I said, Japan is one of the favourites in this tournament and one of the favourites in a World Lacrosse Championship as well. I could say they could go top 3 in a World Championship, let alone a World Qualifier here. Japan winning the face-off again. Pops out of the back of the stick after the face-off win. Just back, long pole in the middle there as they continue around. Japan in possession, running in from their side of the bench. Looks for a way through, passes off to this close left side. Morita passing it into the middle. Ball is loose. Who's going to win it? China claiming it for themselves as they continue down. One long Ma taking it all the way. Crosses the halfway line. Quickly turns to try and lose his midfielder there. And China has the ball still as Junli Tan passing down to the right side, past the restrainer. Junli Tan with it again, back through to the middle. You see Tan rushing into the middle, trying to take a position, draw away a defender. You can see one of the Japanese players calling out, look, you go here, I've got this guy. Give him a little poke check, not enough. Tan still holds on to it. Tan passes down. They go behind next. No, they're continuing on towards the restrainer, turning back up. Struggling to find his way out. Flag up in the air, could be for a slash, I think, is my guess. As the team trying to get something on this before they go man down. Can they get the ball back before the penalty's called? Team China still in possession. Continue on, swinging it down. Ball going loose. China recovering. It takes the shot. And our penalty being declared by our referee. A slash. As I thought. So a slash, if you're not familiar, of course, basically hitting the stick in the wrong place. I know it looks like they'll just hack it at wherever, but there are some rules to this sport. It may seem like there isn't sometimes, but there is for the safety and the flow of this game. To be fair, slashes usually on part of the body where they're not allowed to. I think as stick, glove, it's usually okay around there. Once it starts to go onto the body or upper arms and stuff, it can get a bit tricky. Trying to pass it around on the man up for the first time this game. Can they use this to advantage, get themselves on the board? Looking right side, switches hands, goes for the angle, can't do it. Japan's goalie drops nice and low. Fuji has no issue saving that one. Continuing on. Fuji goes to try out of the crease to try stop the ball, but goes too far. And ball goes Team China as it was from a pass, a tuku. Going for the right side, goes for the shot. Terrible angle. As Japan had pushed him off to the side, making it so difficult to get a shot on there. Japan going through the middle, passes across the left side, rips the sidearm shot and gets it through. Takuma Komine once again. Just watch this replay here. And here we are, where Takuma Komine is right in front of the middle. You could see Zhang Longpang tried to shut him down, but it wasn't fast enough. As the ball gets passed off to him, right, and no slide on him. A mistake New Zealand was making quite often yesterday, leaving players wide open against Australia. It looks like Team China is facing the same mistake there. See on this close wing line, when the camera's panned out, there is two wing players on the sides, so they're more expecting off the face-off to be flicked back, but no, Japan just takes it away themselves. No, loose ball, has to pick it up. Now possession called to Japan once again. Komine looking for a way through, decides, I don't want to dodge right now, I'm going to pass it around. Gets it over to Hideki Norita. Norita back to Komine. Great ball movement. Kuroda passing it around. Komine pass it away from him as he hangs out by the GLE, waiting for a chance to strike. And a quick turn and shoot there by Hideki Norita. Watch this replay here. Quickly turns away from his defender, gets it to Hideki. Hideki takes a shot, hits this top left side of the corner. Picking corners. Beautiful treat to watch in lacrosse. Japan showing no signs of slowing down this game. Have a good strong lead.
Time remaining 11:06.
As you can see on the camera there, you can see one wingman on this far right side, but none on Team China's side. As they've got the man in the box. Team Japan passing it around. Great ball movement, takes another shot. Good save there by the goalie. Team China heading on to the far right, this close right side with Ping Fei here. Ping Fei sends off to Tao. Team China drawing out their defender. Gone quite far. If they can just get a play to cut through, drop the ball there, quickly recovers it. 48 seconds left on the shot clock. International lacrosse, very new to having shot clocks. A timeout charge white. So we'll take a short break once again. Be back very shortly. So far this game, it's been very much in Japan's favour. Lacrosse in Japan slowly becoming more of a mainstream sport. I saw recently last year, there was actually a sports reggae like Powerade or something putting in lacrosse, which, you know, might seem like something small, but I would say lacrosse I would expect lacrosse to be quite a niche sport. And watching a video of Japan college lacrosse looked ruthless the way they played. Some great lacrosse to check out there. So, hey, if you ever get the chance, try to find a way to watch some more Japan lacrosse, whether that's the international level or the university. We're about to get back underway. Score update is Japan 8 and China 0 with 10 minutes, 4 seconds remaining in the second quarter. It's a game of 4 15-minute quarters, so it can feel quite long. All those stoppages that can reach for a lot longer than an hour. Right now, Team China tries to pick, but Japan doesn't even go doesn't even go in that direction. So it's unfortunately didn't work out for them. Japan claims the ball back after a pass went rogue. Continuing on, down the pass restrainer, sends it across. Now at China's restrainer line, quick pass across the left side, rips the shot, player gets in the way, tries to recover it back, can't get it. Team China scoops it back up. Team Japan can pass it around. On this close side here, nearby the referee, is where the player is at the moment. Looks for where to go. Decides to take it all the way down to the end, draw out the defender. You can see the player going in to pick it up for him. He's got Hideki Norita helping him out. Japan doing lots of ball movement here. Lacrosse may be a fast game, but the ball movement does trick out your opponents. Goes for the shot, gets hacked at it with the stick checks. Ball goes Team China who backed it up. Picking up down through the middle. Got a couple Japan players to get around. Has trouble, turns back around, can't get past them. Goalie comes right out of the crease to bring the ball a bit further up. Has to be careful not to let this go loose, otherwise Japan gets a quick strike. Number 22 has to quickly put on the brakes. That was Morita there, quickly putting on the brakes as he went a bit too fast, chasing him down. Number 7 for China with the ball, Yuxuan Liu. This may be a big score difference so far, but China has been putting up a fight, holding them off where they can. Look, going for the shot there, bounced a bit too early, ending up over the top of the cage. A yard sale as he lost the stick. Continuing on through, shoulder into his shoulder. Japan recovers it straight away though. Continuing around, looks forward to get to next. We've got a whistle for offside. Ball going China. So change of position. Oh, great stick check. China picks it up pretty quickly. Continues on through. Lucky number 13, John Lei Tan. Finding his way through. Has to turn back. China, there's that Team Japan defense locking them off, like I said earlier. Quick poke check. Holds onto the ball well. Kong standing there for a pick, doesn't go for it, continues further back. Great ball control. Scooped up by Team Japan. There was a flag down there. I think it must have been an elbow by the look of it. I'm not sure if that's what the call was, if it is. Hey, if you notice me say something that's not quite correct about lacrosse rules or international rules, just, hey, flick me a message on @Stevens Sportscasting on Facebook and Instagram. I may be missing stuff. Relatively new to the sport. I'd love to be corrected. Politely, of course. And, of course, name pronunciations as well. Going down to the right side. In the middle. Looking for the angle. Turns back. Goes for the jump shot. Saved by Team Japan. Backed up by China. China claims possession on that. Yang Zhao. Grapping around. Continues all the way around. Tries for the cut through the middle. Hooper gets the ball. Nicely scooped up by Team Japan. Lost the ball as he tries to go for the dodge. Quick turnover. A tuku atu by Japan. Koyama across the free-throw line, passing it down to his right side teammates. Looks for where to get it to next. Continuing around, that ball movement again, that quick movement, tiring out Team China, sorry. But not just tiring them out, but stepping them out, making them have to think twice about where they're going to go next. They try to pull them out for the slide, but not enough of them go, so they stick to their defenders. But here's a player wide open, goes for the shot sidearm, but goes over the top. Japan backs it up and holds onto the ball. Japan looking for where to go next. At the restrainer inside. Trying to figure out where he can get to next. Pulls all the way back through. China are coming quite far out on this. It almost seems a bit too risky as Japan has been scoring from a lot of cuts. So seeing them come that far out towards the restrainer, all I can picture as my coach just yelling at me, Ash, get back, Ash, get back. Because, I always draw too far out. Another great shot. Looks like Japan was doing a little signal, maybe telling his teammates, just go get a change out there, go get a change. Oh no, there goes the shot clock violation. That's what he was doing. As the ball turned over, Tukuatu. International lacrosse, not used to the shot clock. Here in New Zealand, not used to it as well. I'm not sure how the rules are for these players in China and Japan. If many of them play in college in America, they'll be used to it. Goes for the check, but great collection back up. China is struggling with it, kicking it around. Playing a bit of soccer, playing a bit of hockey, anything to get the ball away. As he sends it out like a fishing pole in front, cradling it well. Japan gets it back down to the offensive zone. Can they get it in the back of their net? Great pass right across, great distance. Goes for the shot off the top of the crossbar, hitting the plumbing. But Japan holds onto it well. Number 8 just running right through the middle. What is going on there? Just smack bang through the middle. Did they just open up a gate for him, number 8? Yuta Komatsu you just watch. He's like, hold on a minute. Nobody's in my way. Let me just rip a shot through. You just see number 24 and 8 on team trying to slowly close in. But Komatsu's just, hold on. I've got an alley right here. This is a golden opportunity in lacrosse that should not be happening. A small mistake like that, just giving an outstanding player like Komatsu from Tokyo a chance to just power right through. As we head back into a face-off. Wide in the middle. Referee set it down. And still clamped. Who gets to it first? Japan almost stealing it from themselves. Beautifully done by Team Japan, holding on to it well. The face-off is such a technical position. It's pretty ruthless. The way Team China almost won that face-off there as they tried to pull into it, but just wasn't enough. But hey, you can see, if you see on the bottom of your right side of your screen, you can see Team China almost got to it. Japan is holding him off of it. But Team Japan was able to have their backup of the midfielders and defense come in and pick up that ball for him. Japan trying to find a way through again, trying to crack double digits in this half. Japan going for the glory in this championship. Already qualified. Oh, look at that underarm sliding through. It's like our goalie needs to work on his ground balls as
146. Japan leads team 2-0.
Just watch on this replay here. You can just see Hideki Norita just rolls it through, and the goalie gets up pretty slow. He's like, I can't believe I let this happen. I should be able to goalie needs to work stop that. Those ones are harder, as lacrosse goalies usually up higher. So when it's a bit lower, it's like, it's like a tall person trying to reach down to the bottom. It takes a while. That's where your feet come in handy, but Norita was able to find that little gap, sniping through for the goal, the Uhanga. Team Japan winning the face-off once again, straight off the X, passes off to the left side, to the wing. And we have a timeout charged to Japan by the looks of it. As we'll just take a shot back to the Asia Pacific Lacrosse Men's Championship for 2026. This is the second quarter of game 1 today. Game 4 over the tournament. About 1 minute 37 remaining in this game. Japan have cracked the double digits. Score is 10-0. Japan looking for where they can get to, how their next one will go through. Koyama looking for his way through, passes it down. The ball goes to X. Continuing around, man coming up from X where Norita comes through, passes it across far side of the goal now, looking for where to get to. In the middle, can't get the angle right as it gets blocked and sent out, backed up by Norita. Either just approaching the restrainer line. When this camera zooms out, as you can see, there's a lot of off-ball movement that makes it really hard for the defenders to figure out where they're going to go, because if they go too far following the ball, it just opens up that position for Japan to score. But if they just leave them out hanging, they've also got left out to score. So there was a lot of game IQ when it comes into this off-ball movement. You might not touch the ball once in this game, but you could change the game completely. One of the beauties of lacrosse. If you ever watch basketball, very similar movements. You sometimes got a guy that just stands in the way or moves around and screens. In lacrosse, you have that as a pick. Goes for the shot. And You see Team China diving out for the ball to back it up. 10 seconds for China to get the ball down to the other end. They have to hit the gas. They need to get sprinting. They need to get that hohoro, the sprint going. And we had about half a second there.
We honor our indigenous roots and international history. Lacrosse is more than a game. We play with speed, heart, and precision. Young, modern, electric, inclusive. Growing across the globe. Lacrosse is everyone's sport. Governed globally by World Lacrosse.
From our unique origins to the modern game, the global lacrosse community has been preparing for this moment. Together, we step into a new chapter of growth, competition, unity, and inspiration for the next generation. Welcome to a new era of lacrosse. At the Olympic Games in Los Angeles, we continue growing together. Join the journey, and let's make history in LA and beyond. A new era of lacrosse starts now.
So the half-time break, the scores are sitting at Japan at 10-0. Now Japan, as I mentioned earlier, the favourites, one of the top three team in a World Championship, most likely. I believe they're around 4th or 5th in the last World Rankings, which was the World Championship in San Diego. This tournament here, the Asia Pacific Men's Lacrosse Championship for 2026, doubles as a world qualifying event. So it's to find out who is going to be stamping their passport and finding their way to Japan for the 2027 Men's World Lacrosse Championship. Japan already qualified as the host nation. So here, can Team China come back from this 10-0 deficit and find a place in the rankings that will help them get up there? I believe it's top 3 teams at this tournament. Loose ball push as we continue on. Big pass. China can't quite pick it up. Needs to pick it up. Picks it up. Japan tries a stick check, a wrap check, and hammering it around. Looks like he's running over the STX stick there. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as you might not be familiar with the sport, a lot of players will prefer different stick brands, different stick styles of their pockets. Maybe they'll have a high pocket, low pocket, where they have, if they have any shooters, or how they do them. There are rules about how deep that can be. But maybe we'll have a chat with the player sometime this week and be able to find out how their pocket is strung. I just get mine strung as the order in the shop because I don't know how to do it properly. A legal procedure there on red. The ball goes China as they can continue through. Quick dodge to the right side, trying to push through. And Japan managed to steal the ball back. Not sure how they managed to get that in the traffic, but they continue on. Looks for the pass, finds number 4 for Japan. Okuda. Looks around where we get it moving to. Looks for the dodge, goes for the side step. The side step, the karo, Tadao Modi. And that one just snuck through there. Don't even see that one get in. Watch on the replay here. Passes it nicely across. And a strong snipe there by Itsuki Morita, the attacker from Yamaguchi. Plays for the Kawasaki Falcons. A few Kawasaki Falcons on this Team Japan list. Hey, if you're over in Japan, why not find a way to go watch some Japan lacrosse? As I said earlier, it's pretty ruthless watching their play of college lacrosse. Haven't seen much on China Lacrosse besides my time here, but I recently saw a video shared by one of the lacrosse pages, Lacrosse Insider or Lacrosse Network, one of them. Great to see that the content shared around for a sport that you might not expect to be in a country like Japan. Held over the top, Japan trying to pick it up. Possession claimed by Japan as he has to clamber through someone. Team China was standing over him basically while he's on the ground, picking that up ground ball from the face-off. You can see Japan making some signals of where they want their teams to go. I've actually just seen one of the players just hit across the halfway line because he wants to pull forward number 8 there, Yuto Komatsu, and 24 heading off to the bench. So maybe getting a defender ready out there just in case they need to turn back.
Japan leads 11-0.
Japan looking for the shot, bouncing off the padding there. Now that ball, you see, is not a very soft ball. That is like a hard rubber ball, so we've got a bit of padding in there. I believe international lacrosse, they need a chest guard. Japan right in front for the cut. Great block there by China. Quick turnaround. Shot clock reset as China in control. Trying to lose 3 Japanese players. Tries for the pickup. Japan scoops it up but falls down. Nice little pass, a little tuku. Hand is getting the ball movement around the restrainer. In front of the net. Bounces around. Number 35 for Team China. Finding his way through. Hayang Mao. Shooting around, trying to look for a shot, quickly turns, has to peel back. Great pick by 7. Kuroda standing there strong just to make the Team China go around him. Good dodge, continues through. Oh, lost the ball, scooped up there by Team Japan. The scoop, a houkoko. Approaching the 10-minute mark. Oh, beautiful snipe by Kenjiro Kuroda. Number 7, Kenjiro Kuroda, scoring that one. Going for a quick shot, not wasting any time before the defenders get a chance to get to him. Doesn't take much time. Gets a little pass, shoots it through. Now if you can see the different positioning sometimes wingers take. You can see number 15, Yugo Tatsumatsu, just sitting right there in the middle. He's got faith in his face-off guys to take this win. But then Team China's one a bit further back, giving him a chance to flick it back to him if he needs to pick it up and support. Now Team Japan have been doing really well in the face-offs. A hold on White once again. Like I said, it's very technical, so they have to continue through. Now, Japan succeeds with the ball.
10 minutes remaining.
Passed around at the restrainer line. As they continue moving the ball around, it's slipped. Player slipped over there. Lots trying to get too tricky with your steps. Maybe it just slips a bit. Right in front of the cage, he tries a loose wrapping shot. Ball goes to China for backing it up from the shot. 9:20 remaining in this quarter. Quarter 3 is the Asia Pacific Men's Lacrosse Championship. hosted at NZCIS in Upper Hutt, New Zealand's Aotearoa. Great take there, continuing on through. Goes for the shot, ends up going off to the side. There's a replay from our shot earlier where Kenshiro Kurara scores. Loose ball, who gets to it first? China trying to block out number 20 for Japan, Kenta Nakahara. And ball goes to China. Shifting around, looking for where to get moving, jumping around. China still yet to get themselves on the board. Can they find their way through this strong wall of defense? Now China has the Great Wall, but it looks like Japan's defense is kind of stealing that opportunity and creating a Great Wall, stopping them from getting through there. Just look at this, the way they lock them off. There's just no chance of getting through there. Nothing is getting through this way. They go for the shot, and again, the goalie saves that one. A great save. Hokoti Uhanga. And a bit Māori for what a save is. Japan pushing through. Bend out the shine line, little rolling ball, just scoops it up, nice easy pick up, gives his team a chance to just get those fresh players out there. They're not too fussed about how much time they take. I'm sure they'll love to get some more international goals, just slap on their stats. But they have such a demanding lead right now, 12-0. I would say this might be like an average score you might find in lacrosse around this time of the game, but not so much the nil. You'd have it a bit closer. Oh, look at that sidearm, wraps it around low. Russell Bollinger, name I mentioned at the start, Alberta, Canada. Drops it down, goes for the sidearm, kind of bouncing almost. Now, if I'm Alberta, Canada, no, it is Canada's national summer sport. So, of course, you've got a Canadian on there, or Canadian-Japanese player on there. Who's got the skills to settle things. Going for the face-off. This time you see the Japan and China players on the wing a bit closer. No, I can't see it on the camera, but I don't think Japan's too worried about the face-off on their wings because they just keep claiming it quite well. Here goes China pushing on it this time. Long pole on the face-off this time. But again, Japan wins that once again. Miyata is taking that one down off the face-off. You can hear the shouting on China. Hold there, hold there. Looks like they're starting to see they're being pulled out too far and noticing the mistake of that. China holding off, got a strong circle around the crease, right in the middle, but he lost the ball. Could have had a cut through. China wins it. The golden hit on the stick. Zhengzhou flicks it up, goes for the pickup, collects the ball. Number 13, Zhanlei Tan. Tan trying to get away from his Japanese player counterparts, gets it down over to Zhang. We've passed the halfway mark of this quarter. Can China find their way through this time? Bouncing ball again. Passes have been a struggle on some of them. Also the pickups. Playing a bit of soccer, kicks it away. He's having trouble getting pushed around. Hammering at it. Grew. Beautiful pickup there by 15. Yugo Tatematsu takes that one away for Japan. Sends it across to the middle of the transition zone. Far side across the field. And to the right side. Looks for the cut. Cuts through to the middle. Can he get the shot on? Great save there. Incredible work by the goalie there. Another great Hokoti Uhanga save. Japan trying to get a few more this quarter. Still plenty of time for them to crank this up. How long before they score next? Right into the middle, takes the shot through the traffic, and the goalie drops down low, getting it in the pocket. As China goes down the sideline, right in front of Japan's benches. And timeout charged to China, so we'll just take another short break.
From our unique origins to the modern game, the global lacrosse community has been preparing for this moment. Together, we step into a new chapter of growth, competition, unity, and inspiration for the next generation. Welcome to a new era of lacrosse. At the Olympic Games in Los Angeles, we continue growing together. Join the journey, and let's make history in LA and beyond. A new era of lacrosse starts now.
Welcome back. We're here at the beautiful Upper Hut at the NZCIS campus playing the Asia Pacific Lacrosse Men's Championship. As we head back into it, score is 13-0 to Japan over China. Just had a quick timeout. China will restart with the ball just nearby the halfway mark. Japan, as you can see, has had a demanding lead this game as they continue on through. All going behind the cage there. Tries to get past the Japan defense right at X, holding him there, goes down to the ground, but the stick check managed to work as he claims it back for Team Japan, continuing along. Cutting through to the middle, sends it across to the, goes for the sidearm shot, not enough as a body gets in the, as a stick gets in the way, in the net. Body collision, but it's the Japan player that goes down. It wasn't enough to take out Team China. Running for the shot, goes well too high. Not able to finish off on that one. Team Japan restarting with the ball. Japan sending it down the sideline, looking for where their options are. Again, just slowing it down. They've got the chance to just bring out the fresh players. Cruise on through. Right in the middle, they pass the arm to the right side, back to the middle, trying to pull away the China defense. Goes for the shot, well wide, but backed up by Japan. Less than 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Goes for a low shot, running in through Hideki Norita.
Number 5, Hideki Norita, score.
See the ball coming in from being backed up.
14-0.
Passes it right in front of the crease, runs along and drops the stick low to slide it in. Quite a few of their shots for Team Japan that have succeeded have been these low shots, either rolling or bounce shots, making it harder for the goalie to react to it, being so much lower than where the stick's used to. Picked up by Team Japan. Once again, the face-off succeeded. 2.5 remaining in the quarter. Approaching the restraining line. Passing down to the left side. They wrap around further along. Go to the right. Behind the cage. Ball bounces out of the pocket. Luckily, he recovers it. 45 seconds left on the shot clock for Japan.
2 minutes.
Passes down to the right on the GLE. Right, goes for the cut right in the middle. Ball gone to the left side. Wraps a shot from the far side. As soon as it lands in the pocket, just rips it, hitting the corner.
By number 8, Yuto Komatsu. Japan leads.
Yuto Komatsu scoring that one, the midfielder from Tokyo. Just see him just put the shoulder behind it. And as the China defense gets close to him, he's already released. .153 remaining in the game. In the quarter, sorry. We'll get ready for the face-off. Face-off challenged. Ball hold again. Japan taking the face-off from a technical error by Team China. Like I've said many times in this game, face-off's not an easy thing. Japan running down to the left side, looking for the cut through, goes for the, slows it down. Ball at GLE, passes up to the restrainer line. Down to the right side. Now at GLE on this close side to me. At X, passes back down. Going back up towards restrainer, into the middle, looking for the cut, going for the dodge. Little side step, doesn't take the dodge, goes right around. Continues a bit further, looking for his options.
1 minute remaining.
Crossing restraining line. Goes down to left side, goes for the shot over the top, backed up by Team Japan. We're at the final 45 seconds of this quarter. Where do we see it go next? Japan kind of continue through. Can they find the cut? A few of the goals have been from cuts. A lot of good outside shots as well, though. Almost using Team China's own defense as a pick for himself. Rips the shot, no. Pass it along. Tries to reach it over the top of number 16. Not enough. Backed up by Team Japan. 26.9 remaining. Picked up by Team China as they rush it down. 17 seconds to get themselves on the board this quarter. Can they do it? They dodge left. Stick check makes them lose the ball. One back by Team Japan. The long pole running through the middle. Can he take the dodge? Passed off to his left side. Dodges, face dodge to the left side. Takes the shot and gone wide there. 1.8 seconds left on the clock. Their quick snapshot. But saved there by the goalie. Our score going into this last quarter break.
From our unique origins to the modern game, the global lacrosse community has been preparing for this moment. Together, we step into a new chapter of growth, competition, unity, and inspiration for the next generation. Welcome to a new era of lacrosse. At the Olympic Games in Los Angeles, we continue growing together. Join the journey, and let's make history in LA and beyond. A new era of lacrosse starts now.
Welcome back. One last quarter for Game 4 of the Asia Pacific Men's Lacrosse Championship. It is China taking on Japan. Now Japan is one of the higher ranked teams globally, which explains the score of 15-0 over China. But I've got a few college players over in other countries over for Team China. And Team Japan has some great college lacrosse as well. Final 15 minutes of this game. China still yet to get themselves on the board this game. Struggling. Have been struggling. Can they find their way to the back of the cage? Once again, Japan winning the face-off. Blaming possession straight away. And as you can see, the Fogo, as they call it, the guy does the face-off, and then as soon as he wins it, he's out of there. Face-off, get off. Simple as that. It's a bit of silly lingo out there for lacrosse, but I'm sure the more you join us over this week, some of the lingo might be different here in Aotearoa, New Zealand, to you're used to wherever you're watching from, whether it's somewhere in Asia Pacific, somewhere in Europe, somewhere in the Americas. Either way, we're sharing some. We'll also be sharing some Māori terminology that links back to lacrosse as well. So while you're experiencing this Asia Pacific Lacrosse Championship from home, we can give a little Aotearoa New Zealand taste to you from your couch as well. Easy shot there, backed up by Japan. Looks at the shot right in front. Takes the shot easily. Trying to send a hole through the net. Hideki Norita from Tokyo playing for the Grizzlies. Look at that replay. 2 Chinese defenders going for the slide on him, but just not quick enough. And you could kind of see them kind of hold themselves back as he took that shot. It's like, we're probably not going to make this. Japan going for the face-off. Can they? China winning possession for the first time this game off the face-off. Ball went loose. Had to fight for it. They managed to scramble to get to it first. It took them almost close to the end of the game as a fourth quarter whether they won the face-off. They may have won it early in the game. I just maybe misremember. China looking for its way through. Have possession. About 43 seconds left on the shot clock. International Field Lacrosse has a shot clock now. 80 seconds on a shot clock each time. Goes for the dodge to the right, gives a little push. Can he continue through? Too much traffic by Japan. But gets it through. Beautifully done by Team China. They've done it. They've found their way through. Ping Fei Hei. Look at the work comes through. This is... The momentum you're going to get from the goal, even if it is late in the game, it ignites something in the team. As Nikki Breland, who was joining the stream yesterday, said, momentum can change it completely. Very similar to, you can see them jumping into each other's shoulders there on the replay. They are stoked with that. And Japan decided to retaliate immediately. Watch on the replay here. Straight off the face-off, dashing right through. Goes for a low-arm shot. Takuma Homine.
Score by number 3, Takuma Kumano. 12-29, Japan leads 17-1.
And back to the face-off. Japan decided to retaliate quickly. So, oh, they're going to score. No, we can't let that happen. Much like yesterday's game between Australia and New Zealand, where it became, I think it was 29-2. It took New Zealand all 4 quarters before they managed to score. It looks like China has the same. Bit of a lower scoreline, though. Can China use that momentum to get it back and close this gap? They might not be able to take the win, but they can close that score difference just in case it does come down to that for qualification and getting out in any play-in matches. The Australia passing around Japan, teams moving. Very vocal teams here. You need to be in lacrosse. You need to tell your teammates where they're going, or if they're in the wrong place, or hey, that's my guy, get out of it. Goes for a BTB. Now, if you're new to lacrosse, BTB is behind the back as they twist around on the shoulder. I've tried it all my life. I'm still going to just give up trying. It's a tricky one. As I said on yesterday on the stream, if you're a new player, learn these stick tricks. It can do you wonders for that ball control. It's not just looking fancy, but it actually changes a lot. And hey, if I've explained something wrong, message me at #Sportscasting, Facebook and Instagram. You can tell me, no, that's not the correct way to do it. And I will happily adjust my comments here in the stream. Wherever you're watching from, I hope you're enjoying it. Ni hao to our friends in China, and konnichiwa to our friends in Japan. And of course, hello and kia ora to our friends all across New Zealand, wherever you're watching from. At GLE, Team China using this momentum. Goes for the cut, can't get the catch. Japan steers with a long pole in the middle. Nakahara taking that one away. Ogawa continuing on through, passes off. Beautiful work to dodge it away. Komina getting the ball across to the far side. Norita. Too many men. Looks like there's too many men on the field by the look of it, so they all went to white. We've got 10 minutes left in this game. Score is now 17-1. China found themselves on the board in the recent few minutes. Going to use this momentum as best they can. Tries to put the body into it for a bull dodge, doesn't work. Norita telling him to just calm it down, just slow it down. We've got the time, just a little signal. And looks like they've timeout charged to red, so we'll just take another short break. I'll give you an update. The score, 17-1. And we'll be back in just under a minute and a half. Been a great game here so far. China need minutes remaining in this game. We're in the beautiful upper heart of Aotearoa, New Zealand. This is the Asia Pacific Men's Lacrosse Championship 2026. This is game 4 of the tournament, day 2. Got the rest of the week of lacrosse still to come. Check out Asia Pacific Lacrosse on Facebook and Instagram. NZ Lacrosse and any of the participating nations, they have the schedules put up online. Our next game after this one is going to be played at 1 PM New Zealand time, so you don't want to miss it. Ball gone back to red after the collision there. Made him lose the ball out of the pocket. Japan in possession. Morita getting it down. Oyama going for the dodge. Dodges to the right. Looks for the pass. Inside the restrainer. They keep making moves. China's number 4 pulls right out quite far. Japan missing the pass there. Not something they've been doing very much this game. Quite surprising. They've been quite strong on their passes. Great save there by Bunding Wang. Trying to pick it up, bouncing around. China rushing down the side, quickly turns towards the restrainer. And ball goes red after a legal procedure, I believe. It's getting very vocal out there now. Japan isn't wanting China to get any more. They're holding them off so well all game, and suddenly they've scored early on in the fourth quarter. Haven't got anything else on the board yet. And Japan has done well to hold it down in the Chinese defensive zone. Looks for the way through. Where to next? Jumps around. Goes for the run. Bounces off the stick. Rushing off to the wing line to pick it up at the side. Japan has the ball at X. Now towards the restrainer. At the restrainer, looking for a way through. Can they go for the cut? Are they going to take a dodge? They continue on further around, passing it on, right off to the centre. It's a GLE, looking for a man to run into centre. You see him putting his body in the way so he doesn't get the chance to stick check. With the long pole, it's easier for them to do it. A little stick check there, but a little bounce pass made it land all right in Bollinger's stick. Continues on, goes for the low shot, going wide, backed up by Team Japan. No, never mind, backed up by China. I was wrong. It looks like they adjusted the call. China's goalie reaching far out to get that ball a bit further, but goes right out, trying to pass it off to the commentary box. They want to give us a souvenir as it bounced all the way through here. Luckily, it's a bit wide. I don't have a helmet on, so I'm not too fond of having the hard of a ball give me a bruiser. Ball goes back to Japan. China had their chance to get it out of their zone, but just has not gone in their favour and turns back around. Japan getting it moving. Looking for, not anything too crazy, just simple movements, simple ball movements, just trying to find a way to pull China out of their positions and steal something. Right in the middle, ready to cut. But no, he passes out actually. He goes a little too far. And China regains possession in the transition zone. Chasing it down. China in the middle, trying to get through Japan's great wall of defense, as I mentioned earlier. Where can they get to next? Going for the run. Number 30, not letting anybody stand in his way. Song Ji-jiang. Shot clock reset and the ball goes to red. Ball going to Japan. You can hear Saito calling for the ball, but no luck coming into on the wing. Coming onto the far side in front of the team benches. Goes along. 5 minutes remaining in this game. 17-1 is the score. Can Japan crank it up to 20? Can China get any more goals in this game to help out their score difference in the stats? If you are interested in how these players have been doing, make sure to check out World Lacrosse website. You'll be able to find the tournament stats, who's been scoring, where's everyone standing throughout the game, throughout the week actually, so you can see who to support, who has the best chances of making it through and stamping their passport off to Japan. Japan just moving around slowly. Just over 4 minutes remaining. Chase it down. Only a few seconds left on the shot clock there. And looks like ball goes white actually. Less than 4 minutes remaining now as China gets it out of their defensive zone. Has been spending a lot of time down there and they need to get it out so they can try to capitalise on a few more chances. Their chances have been slim, but they've at least managed to get something on the board. Slim compared to China, Japan at least. They've had plenty of good chances. But compared to Japan, chances have been a lot less. Ball flicked up into the air. They try to catch it. Can't do it. China chasing it down along the sideline. Where to? Looks for the opportunity. Going through. Ball bouncing. Goes too far. And ball goes China.
3 minutes.
Past the 3-minute mark. Not long left in this game. Goes for the wraparound shot. Can't finish it off as Team Japan's goalie shuts it down. Chased down, picked up by Japan before it goes out. Only just. And ball gets sent out as Japan tries to clear it away. No. Oh, unfortunate movement by China. Sends the ball back to Team Japan. Less than 2 minutes remaining now. 2-minute warning. And Japan get anything else on the board? They've almost been taken a bit slowed down so they can just kind of rest their players, and if they have more of a challenge at other games. Looking for a way through. The back step, goes forward, goes for the cut, passes it back into the middle. Left side, goes for the shot. Great save by China goalie. Going down right. Both side of the wing towards Comedy Box. Goes out, ball goes to Team Japan. And looks like we've got a timeout charged to Japan. With about 1:10 left in the game, we'll take a short time out. It's not much longer left in this game. Our next game will be at 1 PM, where we have New Zealand taking on Korea. Korea haven't had a chance to play in the tournament yet. As you see on the screen there, after them, we'll have Hong Kong taking on the Philippines. So make sure you tune in for those games. New Zealand's really needing this win over Korea, as yesterday's game against Australia sent them down a 27-goal differential. And Hong Kong also needing that win over the Philippines after their goal difference of -15, while Philippines are sitting at the top of Pool B. Now, as mentioned earlier, you can check out the Asia Pacific Lacrosse Instagram, AP Lacrosse 2026. You'll be able to find all the information about the tournament. Also, the website there. 30 seconds left on this timeout. Been a few standout players in this game so far for Japan. Kenshiro Kuroda and Russell Bollinger have been sending out some brutal goals and shots. But of course, can't do all that without Kaisho Fuji in the net. He has been the brick wall that Japan has needed to hold them off, almost shutting them out. Only one goal by China so far. Can China get any more than that? Might not. Hard to win the game now, but hey, they could change that score difference. Just over a minute remaining, and Japan has possession. You can just imagine, as a player, I'd want to get so close to that 20 mark, because it's just nice number. They're getting 20 goals over the one But can Japan do it? China going to do their best to form their Great Wall of China as they continue on. Japan's defense has kind of stolen that Great Wall. There goes Japan, scoring once again. Hideki Norita, another standout player for Japan today. He is a name you want to keep an eye out for, both in this game and less than 4 minutes left in this game, but rest of the tournament. And hey, hopefully we see him at the World Championship in 2027, as Japan has already qualified.
Japan leading 18-1.
Going to the face-off. Ball goes white for an error there. And they have 35 seconds to capitalise on something. Can they get one more? Just close that difference a little bit. Japan going to throw everything they can at them to hold them off a little bit more. A little bit more.
20 seconds.
And timeout charge to White as they use this timeout. Not much time left in the game, so sometimes you might just throw in that timeout. It's a bit of strategy. Psych out the opponents, or as our last chance. This is what we need to do. You need to be here. You need to be here. And maybe just give that defense just one little rest. Or that attack just one little rest before they go for gunning it. See how they go. So we have a minute left in this time. I hope you've been enjoying this game so far. All games this week will be broadcasted on World Lacrosse TV. Make sure you share it around. There is a tournament pass, which is about 40 New Zealand dollars. As we see the rest of the game, about 17 games over this week, with our play-in games, I believe, being on Friday, and then finals kicking off Saturday, and the medal games on Sunday, I believe, if I'm correct. But hey, we do have the schedule somewhere online. If you check out NZ Lacrosse and Asia Pacific Lacrosse, you'll be able to see the full schedules. And there, as we head back into it, this could be the final play here. China,
Remaining time is 19.5 seconds.
19 seconds declared by our ground announcer there. Looking for where he's going to go to next. Kid goes for a little push. Heads right. Can he get that one last shot and goes for the cut? Japan flicking the ball away. 5 seconds remaining. Trying to finish it off. Japan scoops it up. And looks like we had just a whistle there. Ball going. China.
Remaining time is 2 seconds.
1.9 seconds remaining. Not much left. All they can really do is just quick pick it up and shoot. Rips it through. And Japan manages to hold them off a little bit longer. Final score is 18-1 to Japan over China. That final score. Tapeke. Final score today or there for you, my friends. Thank you so much for joining us in today's stream. We will be back at 1 p.m.